There's some Nomadic Fanatic rumors floating around, so let's discuss. That's right. Rumors. I'm sure someone's going to get on here and here's whatever. Gossip, whatever. There's rumors. So let's talk about them. All right. So we all know that Tater's in California. So a Disney trip it's obvious. It's inevitable. It's definitely going to happen. Everybody knows that. That's not the rumor. The rumor is Tater and Diana go to Disney and he drops to a knee and, pops the question. That is the rumor. Is it true? Is it true? Do you think it's true? If it is true, is it real? It could be something for views because we all know that if he puts something up that he proposed or whatever, and he has a thumbnail and a good title, he's going to get lots and lots of views and people are going to talk about it for sure. And we all know whether he's going to, skirt around it and, never talk about it. But we all know he has legal issues that could cost him money, could be a big nothing, but he could incur some expenses. And if not in this one, maybe there might be a civil case or whatever. I don't know. But I'm sure he's going to need some money. So this would bring him in some revenue with this big drama-filled, proposal, if you will. That's if it is true. Again, this is just rumor that is floating around. And then, of course, we're talking about Tater, so everything he says and you got to take with a grain of salt. And, he showed a picture of someone on the porch of his little shed and said that he was gone 3 days and 11 people have already showed up on his land. And then Diana says, oh yeah, we got people coming on the land and checking on it. So, it's all bullshit. And I'm still waiting for my email or my certified letter that he promised. I'm still waiting on that. But anyway, we know what Tater is all about and how he does. When things are a little bit slow, he makes up drama and talks about all kinds of stuff. So if he did do it, again, is it real? And if it is real, is it real? In other words, is he just setting himself up for half the house? Because, now with Tater Acres being a giant mud pit, the bus being untrustworthy and not roadworthy, and he's just not ready for the road anymore. Now he's in Cali and got a little taste of, hey, this is kind of nice. I got a nice bed to sleep in. I have running water. I don't have to play with my own shit. I can just flush it and it all goes away and all that good stuff. And of course, it's California. So if he does sell this place, they get half. He gets half. I don't know how that works anyway, because it was a premarital asset. So I don't know how much, I don't know how that all gets into play. I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a divorce lawyer. I'm not any of that. But the thing is he still has that in his mind that, hey, if I can talk her into selling this, it's not like a little house in, Mississippi or Alabama or anything. It's in California. So even if it's a shoebox, they can get $1 million for it. And it's got that little hot tub and all that stuff. So if it is true, is it just Tater seeing dollar signs? Look what he did with Angela. Got her to co-sign for that Class A, Miranda the Marauder, and then dumped her along the side of the road. So it wouldn't put it, it wouldn't be beyond him for him to just fake this or do it and then get what he can and skedaddle. or talk her into, booting out the family, selling the house, and then they got money and they can go buy something wherever and do whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. But the only thing is what the house is, it is in California, and the bills are ridiculous. I mean, I'm sure the property taxes and the insurance and everything, and even just driving around there and doing things and getting groceries and shopping and doing whatever there, I'm sure it is ridiculous. And especially compared to being an off-grid homesteader in Arizona, I'm sure California is a giant financial swing in the wrong way if you're trying to save money and pay lawyer fees. So again, it is just rumor. It's stuff that's floating around. So I don't know. I guess we will find out in a day or two, or whenever he posts the video of the proposal, if it actually is true. But one thing is guaranteed: there will be a Disney video. Whether there's a proposal or not, I don't know, but I can 99% guarantee there's going to be a Disney video, and that's for sure. All right, enough of the rumor stuff. And again, it's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, so don't say, oh, BlindViews said, if it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, remember. All right, let's talk about the comment of the day. And this isn't so much a comment of the day, but more or less people missing the point. Not many. There was just like a few. It's like 2 or 3 people that went on and on. One went on and on and on and on and on about it. But the video about young nomads, are they making bad decisions? The point was missed by a couple people. It isn't about, oh, well, you could be you could be forced to live this life, and you could be. I'm not a young nomad. I'm not a young nomad. The point is when you're 20, 25, 30, 35, and you decide to throw your hands up in the air, quit your job, listen to the Bob, and go chase your childlike wonder, buy a van, move in, and then just drive around aimlessly. You don't have health insurance. You don't have a job. You don't have anything. You're not preparing for when you're old and your body doesn't work right. And yeah, now you can climb in and out of your van, and you can jump around. You can go wherever. You can go hiking. You can go climb mountains. You can go surfing. You can go doing whatever. You can go biking. All kinds of good things now. But when you get old and you look at that van and you're going, I don't want to climb around on my fucking hands and knees in this thing. I'm 66 years old, or I'm 70 years old, and this is not the way to go. Or if you manage to have even an RV, oh yeah, you're 30, you're jumping around, you back that thing in, and you get out and you level it all up, and you put down the stairs, and you get your thing out, and you hook up your shit pipe, and you plug in your electric, and you go in and you move all your shit out, and you put your dishes out, and you unhook everything, and you unsecure everything, and you set everything all up, and you stay there for a couple days, and then you put it all away, and you run around, and you put all your dishes away, and you pack things, and you lock things, and you strap things, and you put things down, and you go back in, and you take everything away, and you put everything up, and you hook up, and you move and figure out where yeah. But then you get old. And your body says, I don't want to do this anymore. My knees hurt. My back aches. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be. I don't feel like it anymore. Plus, I haven't gone to the doctor in 20 fucking years. Who knows what's wrong with me? Why does this hurt? Why does that hurt? Why can't I do this anymore? And all that other stuff. And chances are you're not eating right, because you don't work. You just drive around. And that's the other thing. I'm not putting a blanket on this. I'm not saying, well, everybody that's young goes out and lives in a van or an RV. And no, lots of people, they remote work. Other people, they're camp hosts. Other people go and do the beet harvest and all kinds of other stuff. I'm talking about a certain group of people. The people that just go, I don't want to work for the man. I don't want to do this. I want to escape society. I don't want to live by anybody's fucking rules. I want to go live in Slab City and do whatever I want. It's those people, the young ones, that when they get old and they go, well, I can't, like Tater's just going through, I need to go to the doctor and I can't because this, I gotta go through this and go through that. We already went through all that. So they're the people I'm talking about. And everybody, well, you could, no, I'm not a young person going out and living in the van. No, that can't happen to me. I can't turn back time and go, oh, I'm 30, I'm going to go. No, it can't happen to me. You're missing the point. So when these young people that are just throwing caution to the wind and go, well, I can go sleep in a fucking Walmart parking lot for 2 weeks and eat junk food, and then I can go to Quartzsite in the winter and boondock and all the BLM land for free, piss in the washes and do whatever. Yeah, like I said, when you're young and spry, you can run around and do whatever. But one day you're going to get old. And things, just like an old vehicle or an old machine, parts wear out. Things stop working. And yeah, now you can get new knees and new shoulders and all that other stuff, new hips. But you can't, because at the ripe old age of 29, you decided to quit everything and go live your childlike wonder and be free and roam the fucking world without a care in the world. And now it all caught up to you and you have cares and worries, but it's too late. You can't get that replacement because you have no insurance. You don't even know what's wrong with you. You don't even have a doctor. You barely have an address. They're the people I was talking about. Not the retirees. Not just because you're old and out there. That's not what I'm talking about. Not the people that said, I want to live alternatively. I don't want to live in a house or an apartment. I want to live and travel because I can, because I have a remote job. I can work from anywhere. I'm not talking about those people either. I'm talking about the young ones that said, hey, I'm a lazy, worthless piece of shit. I don't want to contribute to society. I'm going to live in my vehicle and do whatever I want, wherever I want, as long as it's free. But then when you get old and you have nothing, you're going to bitch because no one's taking care of you when you didn't take care of yourself your entire life.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.